Hello fans, welcome to Man UD Transfer HQ. Stay updated with the latest transfer gossip and breaking news.
Our first news is Man United news. Bruno Fernandes reveals dressing room reaction as Chelsea swoop for transfer. Manchester United season is still just about alive after reaching the Europa League quarter-finals, and they will be aiming to make it back-to-back wins this weekend against Leicester. Manchester United are back in action this weekend as they aim to keep their season alive. The Red Devils still have fleeting hopes of a Champions League place after beating Real Sociedad in the Europa League. While they are still in Europe, they need a dramatic turnaround to force themselves back into Premier League contention. Ahead of this weekend's clash with Leicester, Ruben Amorim's men sit 14th in the Premier League. And with just 10 games of the season remaining, they have a big task on their hands to secure a top-half finish. Take a look at all of the latest news from Old Trafford ahead of this Sunday's trip to the King Power Stadium. Man United captain Bruno Fernandes has vowed that he and his teammates will aim to match the standards of the club after scathing comments from Sir Jim Ratcliffe. He said, "We need to prove ourselves every day in training, every day that we have a game. We can't relax at this club. You know that there's a big standard, a big attention that you get from the media, from everywhere. You need to realize that sometimes you need to put your focus on your game, trying to improve yourself. It's not nice to hear certain things, obviously. I don't think that any player likes to hear criticism or things that are talked about to you, that you're not good enough or you're overpaid or whatever. Everyone has their own contract. The club agrees to do the contracts at the time you come here or at the time you do a new contract or whatever, and it's about yourself proving that you can be important for the club." Chelsea hijack Man United deal. Manchester United will not be signing Sporting Lisbon star Giovanni Quenda this summer after he agreed a move to a Premier League rival. The young winger was identified as a potential target by the Red Devils ahead of the summer window. According to The Athletic, the Blues have struck a deal between £37.8 million and £41.9 million. And Quenda will pen a 7-year deal with Chelsea, with the option of a further season. His move will be made official in the summer of 2026. Chelsea will also sign Kendry Páez and Estevao Willian as they continue to hoover up a number of promising youngsters. Amorim makes Casemiro U-turn. United boss Amorim has admitted he is finally learning how to play Casemiro after the Brazilian's mini resurgence. Speaking after Wednesday's Europa League win against Real Sociedad, he said, "I think I'm also learning how to use players like Casemiro and, like you said, without a lot of options, we are trying to put our players in the best positions, and that helps us a lot." Don't miss subscribe for more Man United transfer news. Our second news: Man United want to sign one of the best prospects in Europe, scouts blown away. Manchester United have reportedly registered an interest in French starlet Aya Bouhaddi, though they face extensive competition from rivals in their pursuit, TBR Football has revealed. At just 17 years of age, Bouhaddi has already featured on 32 occasions for Lille's first team, including 9 outings in the Champions League. He has played most of his minutes predominantly in the center of midfield, but has also stepped up at both ends with appearances in attacking midfield and defensive midfield, as well as in defense. The Red Devils' top brass have been eager to develop a long-term youth project at Old Trafford, which has seen a number of exciting talents join the club, including Patrick Dorgu, Cheeto Obi-Martin and Aiden Heaven. Landing Bouhaddi would continue a similar trend for Ruben Amorim's squad. As per the report from TBR Football, Manchester United have emerged among a host of clubs monitoring the situation of Bouhaddi, alongside Liverpool, Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City, Aston Villa and Brighton. There is also believed to be interest from overseas, with Bayern Munich, RB Leipzig and Real Madrid all interested as well. Dubbed one of the most highly rated young players in Europe, Bouhaddi has reportedly blown away scouts from Premier League outfits. He has been labeled Lille's next gem, a profound compliment given this is the same League One outfit that brought the likes of Eden Hazard and Lenny Yoro into the European spotlight, the latter of course being a Manchester United player now. Moreover, the midfield engine room evidently requires a significant overhaul soon. Casemiro and Christian Eriksen are among the players expected to leave this summer, meaning space will open up for new transfer targets to join in coming windows. However, it's worth noting that Boadi does not turn 18 until October, meaning the earliest he could join a Premier League club would be in 2026. Meanwhile, Lille's first-team aces Angel Gomez and Jonathan David could both depart later this year on free transfers. As such, Les Dogues are reportedly in no mood to part ways with Boadi at the same time. Stay tuned for more updates on Man Utd Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more Man United transfer news. Our third news is Man United lineup superstar signing after Ruben Amorim green light. Man United remain keen on a move to sign Sporting CP star Victor Gyökeres this summer, according to their former chief scout. Mick Brown, who spent over a decade at Old Trafford during the club's most successful period and remains very well connected there, exclusively told Football Insider that Amorim is the driving force behind United's interest. The 26-year-old is also said to be keen on a reunion with his former boss, under whom he thrived following a move from Coventry City in 2023. The Red Devils have been long-term admirers of the striker, after Football Insider first revealed in November that Man United had joined the race for Gyökeres. Their potential failure to qualify for European competitions is not expected to complicate the deal as all parties remain keen on a move. Arsenal, Liverpool and Tottenham had also targeted moves to sign the Sporting star last summer, but a lofty asking price ultimately meant he remained in Portugal. Now, Brown has insisted that Amorim and United scouts are set to make a decision about the move as he remains at the top of their list of targets since he moved to Sporting in 2023. Gyökeres has become one of the most highly regarded strikers in Europe, with a record of 82 goals and 24 assists in 90 games so far. Brown, who was instrumental in signing the likes of Ruud van Nistelrooy for Man United and has a wealth of experience in top-level player recruitment, has insisted the scouts must decide whether Gyökeres is capable of translating his numbers to the Premier League. The manager knows him better than anybody, he told Football Insider. He was a superstar for him at Sporting, just look at the goals he was scoring in that team. So Amorim will know whether he's the type of striker he's looking to bring to Man United. On that basis, he'll be able to decide whether the step up to Premier League football is one he will be able to take with relative ease. When somebody comes into the English game, the first thing you get is questions about whether they'll be able to adapt to the Premier League. And that's a valid question to ask, because plenty have failed to make that jump. Amorim and Gyökeres did very well in the Portuguese league, but that's not the Premier League. Just assuming Gyökeres can come to Man United and replicate the numbers he's doing in Portugal is a bit hopeful, I think. But it's the scouts and the manager's job to decide whether or not he's the right option. He will be the driving force behind whether or not they get this done, and I'm sure the player would be interested in the move as well. I think it's clear they think he's one of their top options, so it wouldn't surprise me if they make a move. Stay tuned for more updates on Man Utd Transfer HQ, transfer moves, player signings, and latest news. Don't miss subscribe for more Man United transfer news. Our last news is Man United insider reveals top target would be interested in transfer as Amorim gives green light. Sporting CP striker Victor Gyökeres would be interested in a transfer to Man United in the summer transfer window, according to a Red Devils insider. The Red Devils are having a nightmare season in the Premier League with Ruben Amorim's side currently 14th in the table after 28 matches. However, they do still have a chance of qualifying for the Champions League next term if they can win the Europa League after moving into the quarter-finals on Thursday. Only 5 Premier League sides have scored fewer goals than Man United this season, with Rasmus Højlund and Joshua Zirkzee coming in for a lot of criticism. The club's 2 main strikers have scored just 5 Premier League goals between them this term, and the Red Devils are expected to enter the transfer market in the summer for a top centre-forward. Expand article logo. Continue reading. Gyökeres is one of many names linked with a move to Man United, and now Football Insider claims that Amorim has given the green light to a transfer. And now former Red Devils chief scout Mick Brown, who is still very well connected at the Premier League club, is sure Gyökeres would be interested in a move to Old Trafford. Brown told Football Insider, the manager knows him better than anybody. He was a superstar for him at Sporting, just look at the goals he was scoring in that team. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to Man United Transfer HQ, and turn on notifications so you're always in the loop with the latest transfer news and rumors. One more thing, what are your thoughts on these updates? Comment below.